What's happening? Coach McCants, Pro Power Performance. Um, Today, I'm here to, I guess, explain or talk about the mascot, the elephant. Now, basically, what I'm trying to do with my program is build it into a university. Yes, that big. I want to be able to branch off to be able to get scouts looking at my athletes, as well as get a situation where I have tutors for my athletes who may need teaching. And if it really gets big, to be able to start my own school and, of course, roll over to a university. And that's the truth, the reality of my thought and concept behind Pro Power Performance. So instead of like most trainers who just say that they're the greatest trainer and this is whatever, my goal was to build a school through me. So Pro Power Performance, I basically am building my program like a college, a university. So most colleges, universities have mascots, and mine just happened to be the elephant. So why the elephant? I was asked. Why the elephant? Let me see if I can pull this up. Why the elephant? First off, elephants is the most powerful land mammal. So when I thought about it, I'm a Leo, so I'm thinking lion. Well, about 90% of America has lions. Gotta have the heart of a lion, lioness, lionette, lionette. But as I get older and understand life and looking at myself and where I am in my life, the elephant was perfect. And then of course the first name is Pro Power. Yeah, a lion is powerful, but it's no match for an elephant. Elephant can uproot a tree. And yet at the same time it's a vegetarian. That's the funny part. But yeah, it's the most powerful land mammal. Size, mass, ears, tusk. A very unique looking animal. And so far, it's only been one university that has the mascot and one professional team that has an elephant mascot in America. So I'm like, perfect. So right now, I've already stood out and became more individual. And it's pretty much my personality, how I've been my whole life, whether I wanted to be or not. I've always been perceived and looked at differently. Some people call me weird, strange, all the good names kids call each other when they don't understand what's really going on. Because of our society and what we're taught to talk about and think about people who are a little different. Now they just call me an artist. Go figure. But like I said, alright, so now here's some just little facts that also led me to the elephant was wisdom. That is my goal, to be as wise as possible. Intelligence. I've always considered myself, and many people told me that I'm intelligent. Have no predators. Then the best part, in Latin it's called a pachyderm, pachydermata, meaning thick skin. So when you're looked at a certain way and people talk about you, you can't be thin skinned. You gotta be thick skinned because in reality words hurt, but you gotta keep moving. If I attacked everybody who attacked me, I wouldn't be in the situation I am. I would have never made it to the level I did. So that word pachyderm started playing a major factor. Let's see, what else do I have here? Of course, like I said, the look. Oh, and this is not on here. I couldn't find it, but it had to be National Geographic. And it played a major part in the decision as well. You may find it, may not find it. But basically, one day watching National Geographic, and it was, I don't necessarily experiment, but basically what they did, they took a whole bunch of females because generally how their society works is females run everything. You got maybe one or two males in the group, and then maybe just one older male, the bull, which kind of protects and keep things going, and of course keeps his lifeline going by mating with all the females. But this was the the thing that caught my attention. They tried to change what was natural, like all men do. They had a whole bunch of females and a whole bunch of young males. So what ended up happening was there were no older males. The young males started to kill rhinoceros, hippos, and even other elephants. They started to try to mate outside of the mating period. So when I started looking at this and listening to it, I said, this sounds like the young American male population. This is what I need to gear and form our society, what we need to get back to. Long story short is, they couldn't figure out why these young males were so just running rampant. The females couldn't control them. The older, older females take care of the babies, and it got to the point where they were so excited that they were leaking from their genitalia. To be not so graphic. And soon as somebody said, oh, well, we don't have any bulls to control these young males, they released 4 bulls into the pen or to the area of where this group of elephants were, and it changed just like that. So that makes me think of when I grew up. I had uncles, I had older males, good or bad, telling me to stay on the right path, keeping me off the street, keeping me, make sure you get your education, telling me which direction to go, the right path, instead of gearing me and letting me run loose freely to do what I want. Because at the end of the day, what I got from this was, only a man can teach a man how to be a man. So out of all that, that's why was the main reason I chose the elephant. I love the family setup. You got grandma, she run the whole business, but you got grandfather, he kind of take care of everything, make sure everything stay in order. And the males, they generally grow up and go off and start their own herds, or I think it's herds. I gotta make sure I know that. But that's how I feel our society should be based. It used to be once upon a time, where granddad, grandma ran the family, and the next in line took care of everything else. And that's kind of missing. The males, in my opinion, are missing. When you have a 50 to 60% dropout rate of high school is candy. High school is a social media center. You go to first period, you go to lunch, you go home. That's pretty much what I remember of high school. And I went to 3 of them, and it's pretty much all the same. So for kids to be dropping out, what's the problem? Where's the leadership? Where's the male leadership? Black, white, other, whatever you want to say. It's happening on many levels, mostly in the major cities. So I found that to be a problem. So that was one of the main reasons why, I took the elephant. Love the family setup because it's structured. That's what they are based off of, and it works. It's been working. For some reason, now parents want to be friends. Kids do whatever they want to do, and there's no structure. Kids love structure. My mom has proven that time and time again with her classroom. By the way, she's a teacher, so that's why I'm big in education. Just the whole social order of the elephant is awesome. And like I say, all those other attributes made me choose the elephant. So, wrap it up before this time expires. That is why the elephant is part of Pro Power.